The XRP ledger is in trouble. The other night, the XRP ledger temporarily halted block production. The Ripple CTO came out and said it's a possible network drift. Cryptos are in trouble. I've got some bad news for you. But I can't help but say this. It blows my mind when there's a dip like what we just experienced. And I said the markets are going to get choppy for a few days. I said this last week. And it shakes weak hands out. We've all heard this term. Type 1 if you've heard that term. Weak hands. We're shaking weak hands out. I want you to understand that that means weak minds. One day you buy something because you believe in it. You understand it. Hopefully, most people don't. They just buy something mindlessly. They don't know anything about because they think it's going to make them money. That's not how you make money. And then they get weak hands and they sell, or they set a stop loss when honestly, someone like me or an institution can turn around and go, oh, I see the whole order book. I'm just going to drop price down here, force all these stop losses of weak hands and gobble up all the crypto. And I put out a post on X, and please follow me down there. It's free to follow me. Hit the notification bell because you're going to find out things before a lot of people. And there's information on all the projects you own, like SPA, like all these different tickers. I can't even think about it. ACH that I'm putting down there on that thing, free. You just go look at it. I'm bringing you info from the companies quick so you can make good decisions. But I put this post out and I said, you're going to see next week's headline that BlackRock bought up billions and billions of dollars of Bitcoin and other cryptos during this shakeout. And that's all it is. Now, as the XRP ledger goes down, isn't that weird timing? There's already weakness in the price, right? Banks and institutions are FOMOing in, trying to buy all of it up. I know this personally because I go watch the ledger. I watch what's recorded, and the small wallets, they all of a sudden get smaller, and that transfers up to the bigger wallets. Anyone can see it. I've taught it in the course, the Bitcoin XRP 101 course, how you can watch all of the big accounts getting bigger and bloated. See, this is what's amazing right now in this very small period of time is where you can actually identify where wealthy people are putting their money. And when you see those big wallets with tens of millions of dollars with XRP getting bigger and bigger, you go, someone that's got a lot of money is putting even more money into XRP, right? Well, you're going to find that out from the media. We'll be talking about it a couple days from now, and most people will forget what I even say here, and that is you should be freaking going to town buying as much crypto as you can right now in projects you believe in. But the truth is, 99% of you watching this won't do that. Like I'm not joking. I just talked to a friend that for 8 years I've been telling him about XRP, even longer than that, since 2017. I just saw him the other day. He literally came out and said, I finally did it. I bought XRP. I'm like, sweet. And he's like, yeah, look, it's down like 40% or 30%. And I'm like, how much did you buy? And he goes, $2,500 worth. I'm like, buy some more. And he goes, oh no, I've already made mine. Well, I'm not going to chase it. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm like, yeah, fine, whatever, cool. You could buy more at $5. You could buy more at $10 because you'll FOMO in. People are weak-minded. So, let me do this too. Today is the launch, and I think it ends on Friday. We're going to close enrollment for the Crypto DeFi Pro. If you want to go check it out, that's where the coin picks are going to be. I'm just telling you right now. So if you want into that, the trade talks are not for coin picks. It's not called trade picks. It's called trade talks. So if you're in that and you just want to know what we're putting our money into next into DeFi and how to find coins that you cannot get on major exchanges, then there's a reason for that. You'll find out. You'll learn about it. The link's down below. That's where it is. All right, so XRP Ledger temporary halts block production. It says for about an hour on Tuesday before spontaneously recovering. Interesting. I'm going to be honest with you. This reeks of manipulation. This is just me, but while the big boys want to get in, it'd be quite a story and people sell out. Although XRP price isn't getting really affected right now. It says this is marking a rare disruption for one of the crypto's oldest networks. That network activity froze at ledger height 939 and a bunch of other numbers, prompting an immediate investigation from validators. The XRP ledger has since resumed normal operations with no loss of asset or transactions reported. He says here, this is from David Schwartz, the CTO. It looked like consensus was running, but validations were not being published, causing the network to drift apart. This is what he said on X. Very few UNL operators actually made any changes, as far as I could tell, so it's possible the network spontaneously recovered. You know, I got to be honest with you, it doesn't sound too good to me. But here's the thing. I ain't selling my XRP because I know that big institutions are FOMOing into this quietly. They're not FOMOing in with a bunch of emotions like retail traders, but this is a real thing. Guys, if you agree with this, say yes. Like you're like, yeah, I could see institutions wanting to buy it up. I could see how a bad narrative, and you're probably going to get a ton of media companies out there that are saying XRP's weak. A bunch of Bitcoin maxis are going to be freaking out, you know. But I believe in about a week, you're going to find out that all of these massive companies, BlackRock, Blackstone, and other companies bought a crap ton of XRP. Now, they're not going to tell you that right off the bat, but I know they're going to tell you they bought a bunch of Bitcoin because before the announcement, I do believe the president is going to put XRP into the strategic reserve. It may not be announced at first. And I'm going to tell you what, I think they're going to announce Bitcoin first so that a bunch of retail XRP holders sell their XRP. Now, just so you know, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a 50% retracement, if it kicks up to $3 and then drops to $1.50 because a bunch of people, we were wrong. They're not buying XRP. They're only going to buy Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's going to rock it off. All right. I'm still not going to sell one. I had some guy calling me the other day. Some YouTuber was like, "Hey, how was it, man? When XRP, were you crapping your pants?" I'm like, you have no clue of what I do. I'm not a trader. I mean, I trade every day. I have a trading account, but I'm like, XRP, I'm going to be holding that for so long, your head will spin because I know it's long-term value. All right. So there's some good news in all of this. Check this out. Because right now, government agencies are scared to death of all being fired because most government employees, I don't know if you know this, live hand to mouth because they're all in debt. I know this because I was one. The SEC now is scaling back its crypto enforcement. Not only is the head of the SEC a pro-crypto guy, but it says here the SEC 50-person crypto unit is getting a shakeup with some staff reassigned to other areas, the New York Times reports. You know, I don't know if you know this, but Trump's working on abolishing income tax. Like, type heck yeah if you agree, or just no taxes, right? And one of the ways to do that immediately is make it very difficult for the IRS to come and tax you. So what do? You reassign a bunch of agents, you halt, freeze hiring, and then you start putting pressure on them. And what's coming next is an audit from Doge, the IRS, and they're going to find out that they were targeting conservatives, people that voted for Trump. If you voted for Trump, type Trump right now. They were targeting a lot of conservatives. So all this truth's going to come out. Some people are going to go to jail. And then they're going to find out that the money was being siphoned off from the IRS to the pockets of specific politicians, which quite frankly, I think should all be in prison. All right. I'm just going to state this right now. You even saw, was it Peter Schiff, like freaking out? Not Peter Schiff, Adam Schiff, freaking out in front of Congress going, I'm afraid he's going to destroy and abolish the IRS. And it's like, hey, idiot, do you think anyone agrees with you that that's a bad thing? I want the IRS completely gone. I think personal income tax is illegal. It should not be happening. You're destroying the productivity of your country. And what we should have is just a flat use tax so that savers, if you don't want to pay tax, you just don't go buy anything. That would be amazing because then we would all become wealthier in our own timing. And then we'd be able to buy real assets. I think that'd be awesome. But it says the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is reportedly starting to scale back its crypto staff. Some of the lawyers in the crypto unit will be assigned to other departments in the agency, the New York Times reported, citing 5 people with knowledge of the matter. One of the crypto unit's top lawyers was also moved from the SEC's enforcement arm, which some complained was an unfair demotion, according to the sources. An SEC spokesperson declined Cointelegraph's request for comment. The report comes out just hours after the SEC Commissioner Pierce outlined the regulator's new approach to regulating the crypto markets, including evaluating the security status of crypto assets and potentially providing retroactive relief for certain token offerings. You're going to see some big things happening, good ways for XRP in the next few weeks. You watch. If you're not out buying right now and you're scared, because right now on CoinMarketCap, the fear greed index, what is it at? Is it at 36? Not historic lows, but it's coming darn close. Let me find out right now, actually, because this is a very important thing. I'm going to show you something. This is very, very important. See that number right there? Let's get that in focus. 38, right? That's the fear index, fear greed index. All of this fall that's happened in the last few days has happened on such small volume. It's a joke. That's when you know that this is weak hands. This isn't the masses, the people like me, the people, all the old OGs, the people who have been into crypto and literally sold the house for crypto back in 2017. We're not selling. Big institutions aren't selling. They're out there buying. It's weak hands. Look, if you want the coin picks, like, I'm not joking, the amount of greed that's just hit this market is just phenomenal. I can't get over it. And just, greed is the downturn of all of this. You need to learn how to do it right and invest right so that you're making stupid amounts of money. The Crypto DeFi Pro is open. It is an advanced class for people that want to learn how to safely. I'm not just saying open a Uniswap account because you get your crap taken so fast your head will spin, or opening a MetaMask without securing it with a device. If you want to learn how to do all that stuff and you want to learn how to identify the next coin projects that are about to explode, we're going to show you that. And yes, you're going to get at minimum 3 of our next moves coming up in the next handful of weeks. And the first one has already hit, and the students are already gobbling up. So if you want to see that coin pick and the other ones that are going to be released over the next few weeks, the link's down below, and registration closes on Friday. All right, with that being said, and again, if you want trade picks, that's not Trade Talks. Cancel that subscription. That is to go along with education for people that are learning how to become cryptocurrency traders. It's not where we're telling people our coin picks. All right, that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.